How did a series that started as a Mario ripoff end up on the Nintendo? I did a video on the Great Giana Sisters, a blatant Mario ripoff that was bad. Dodgy collision, boring level design, confusing mechanics, a rushed store brand Mario. But under that video, one of you, wonderful viewers, suggested I play Twisted Dreams, a modern Giana Sisters game that doesn't suck. And they were right. But let's start at the beginning. The original Great Giana Sisters was created by Armin Gessert and Manfred Trenz for Rainbow Arts. And the game was designed from the start to be a Mario clone for home computers. And it actually did pretty well in Germany, but when it was released in the UK, Nintendo took notice and shut it down. But the story of the game Nintendo didn't want you to play just boosted its popularity in emulators and pirating. And after Rainbow shut down, Gessert founded Spellbound Entertainment in 1994, and he took the Giana Sisters IP with him. And 20 years after the original, in 2009, a completely rebuilt from the ground up Giana Sisters was released on the DS. Unfortunately, Gessert died later that year, and Spellbound Entertainment closed a few years after. But the staff went and found Black Forest Games, kept the IP alive, and through a Kickstarter, brought us Giana Sisters Twisted Dreams on Steam in 2012. The plot is one sister gets kidnapped by a dragon and the other sister has to go save her, and the plot doesn't matter. No one's here for the plot. It's just framework. We are here for the mechanics. Giana makes her way through 23 levels across 3 worlds of side-scrolling platformer to save her sister. And Giana can switch between 2 forms, each with its own ability. There's the blonde Giana who can spin and glide, and there is the more rocker Giana who basically bounces like Sonic. But not only does Giana change forms, the entire world changes forms when she shifts. Blonde Giana is in a dark nightmare world, while rocker Giana is in more of a colorful fairy tale world. They face different enemies, hazards appear and disappear, platforms appear and disappear, or move in different directions. And throughout each level, you need to collect jewels to unlock the boss fights, and each form can only collect certain colored jewels. But what really sets this mood for the game is the music. Each form has its own music. The blonde form has more of a fantasy world sort of feel, while the rocker form has rock music, all composed by the original composer of the 1987 game. And the form switching feels good, and it's never arbitrary because they have such different abilities and the world changes around them. Every switch has a gameplay reason, a mechanical reason. New and interesting mechanics get introduced throughout the entire game, and by the later levels, you have to rapid fire switch between forms just to get through. The 2 forms create a natural rhythm for the game, while the rocker is more fast-paced and hectic. The blonde form is more measured and precise. The form switching gives the game a feel that is entirely its own. The Giana Sisters Twisted Dreams is fun, it is frantic, it looks good, it sounds amazing, and it is hard. By the end, you have to not only be good and fast about switching forms, but by using different abilities at different times in rapid fire. If you are a fan of 2D platformers and you missed this one, go back and check it out. It is worth your time. And it actually gave me an idea. I did a video a while ago about great games that had really weird or bad sequels. Now I'm curious how many really good games come out of really horrible origins. I had completely written this series off because of one bad experience, but that experience was made by different people in a different time with very different intentions. If anything, the history makes this game even better. These people inherited an IP that started out as a punchline, and they took it seriously. Maybe there are some other series that deserve a second look too. But on a more personal note, I am coming up on the 1-year anniversary of this channel, and I would really love it if I could get to 100 subscribers by then. So if you like this video, if you could go hit the subscribe button, I would really appreciate it. It would really help me out. See you next time.